What's up everyone? Welcome back to another video, and in this one I want to share with you how much we spent in the month of March. But before that, shout out to the homies over at Wealth Gambit for hooking me up with this pretty sweet animation. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that their efforts don't go to waste. So for the month of March, we were in Europe and we traveled to Lisbon, Portugal, Seville, Spain, and Nice, France. And as a reminder, this column shows you what our budget is, and this column shows you our actual expenses. So for the first major line, which are costs accumulated by both Kayla and myself, we have rent, where our budget is $1,800 a month, but the cost of living in Europe is higher than South America, so we ended up spending about $2,100, which breaks down to about $70 per day. For food, we did pretty good. Our budget was $900 for a month, and we just spent a little over that. For transportation, things like Ubers, taxis, buses, scooters, our budget was $600, and we only spent a little under $400. And then for flights, it's pretty easy to travel between European countries, and it doesn't really make much sense to use points when flying within Europe, at least the points that we have on our credit cards. So we did spend some money flying from Lisbon to Seville, which was about $15-20 per person. And the expensive flights were trying to get from Seville to Nice, just because they were very kind of uncommon cities. So we had to fly through Barcelona to get to Nice. In the miscellaneous category, we spent about $200, covering the cost of gyms, COVID tests, some shopping we did. We picked up these pretty cool, sweet day packs. And we saw a bunch of Europeans carrying them around, and they're only €4. So when you add all of this up, we spent about $4,000 for both of us, and then we go into the individual cost. So I spent about $400, which includes things like shopping, our travel insurance with Safety Wing. I like to tip street performers, as you all know, and the big cost here was really celebrating my birthday, because it was my birthday month, so don't mind spending on myself. And Kayla was pretty simple, just little shopping here and there, and of course our Safety Wing travel insurance. So over the month in Europe, we spent a total of $4,500, and that is about $400 over budget. But what I will say is that I started to put together a cumulative spreadsheet. So as a reminder, we were in South America in February, where the cost of living was much cheaper, and we only spent $3,200 for the month of February. And if you look at our net for that month, we were under budget by $900. So when you add the $900 from February and the negative $400 in March, we are still under budget overall in our trip. Now we are currently in Southeast Asia, where the cost of living is even cheaper, so I'm very optimistic that we will be under budget and continue to be under budget. And this has really got me thinking that it is super affordable to live in another country, or a cheap country in the world. I mean, I think you can pretty much get away with about $3,000 a month for two people, and that would cover the cost of rent, food, and transportation. Remember, in February, we went to South America and spent $3,200. And this included the cost of flights that we were not expecting to take, and our trip to Machu Picchu. So I think $3,000 a month for two people is very doable. And this really got me thinking about living abroad. I mean, if you can find a fully remote job, why not live in a place like Bangkok or Bali, where you get way more bang for your buck? And think about all the money you're saving, and you could be using that saved money to invest and grow quicker. So if you have any recommendations on a really affordable country to live in that's really nice, why don't you go ahead and put your suggestions in the comments, and stay tuned for the next video.